Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
1st down, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Chiefs.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on second and long. Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a second and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Right back to Sanders on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Good. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 12 yards. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run with Sanders. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Chiefs 0.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 27, Bridgewater completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Complete to George
When
Kittle.
an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
He was brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Complete to Philip Dorsett.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Rashad Jones.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's White. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down and 4. Bridgewater. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. This is White on the screen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up so much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Bridgewater now. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First and goal.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darren Fells in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Steven.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Bridgewater on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
First down, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picked. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll go down at the 28.
Miles Sanders.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Patrick Peterson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
At the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The ball carrier taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
It's
now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
A gain of 2.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Ballage. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. They just do get the playoff. Now Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. First to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. James White, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
An extra point.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
First down, here's White. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. But now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. On this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
McKinley.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Here we go with Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
1 yard gain.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Another run with Sanders. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,